your girl Dejamonet, and I'm back with another freaking video. Today, I will be doing a college slash HBCU Q&A. This video was supposed to come out months ago, but you know, your girl didn't have time to sit in front of the camera. Now, I am prepared. I got all the questions that you guys asked on my laptop so that I can go from there. Before we get this started, if you are new to my channel and you've never seen my face before, I am Deja Monet. I go to Clark Atlanta University. I am a freshman, and yeah, just so you know, if you guys hear any noises, I'm in my friend's apartment and there's people that live upstairs and their kids are wild. Okay, so the first question is, why did you choose Clark? It's a long story, but I'm going to cut it down into a mini story. Me and my best friend visited Atlanta a year ago, and I didn't know that one of my friends that I graduated from high school went to college in Atlanta. We visited him at the college, and I kind of faked toward the college, and I asked him like, oh, what majors do they provide and stuff like that. I'm from New York, so we have two fashion. We have FIT, Lim College, and I actually got accepted into Lim, but I didn't choose that path. I chose Clark. But I wanted to go to an HBCU after I seen what it was like, and I'm like, oh, an HBCU is just all black people. I wanted to go to Clark, and plus I actually liked Atlanta when I went to visit, and I was like, because I was meeting new people, and I'm like, this is actually somewhat a vibe. When he told me that there was a fashion major, like I could be a fashion major, that's what caught me. When I went back home, I literally applied for the spring semester, and then I got in, and that's why I am a Clark student right now. I could go into more detail with that, but I wanted to make it quick for the video. Next question is, would I recommend Clark and why? It depends on what you want to do. So I know Clark, we are popular for business, fashion, mass media arts. I know there's a couple of, well, let me not say a couple, but there's a lot of political science majors, criminal justice, like those type of majors are what's mostly take up Clark. Clark is both boys and girls. Morehouse is just men. Spelman is just all women's school, girls, whatever you want to say. Someone did tell me, if you're a STEM major, or if you're a male and you're a STEM, you want to be in the STEM major, you should go to Morehouse. I heard that I don't know how to explain it. It's still good for Clark, but Morehouse is just better, I guess, for STEM majors. I would recommend Clark for those majors that I just said before. So business, mass media arts, criminal justice, fashion, political science. I forgot. There's a couple of more, but those are like the main ones. And also anyone that wants to be in like an HBCU environment. The next question is, what was a required GPA to be accepted? When I applied last year, which was 2021. When I applied, it was still COVID time, and the GPA wasn't required. What am I saying? I said that so wrong. The GPA was required, but it was a minimum of 2.5. Now I think it's like 3. I don't remember. I think someone asked me that in one of my videos, and I commented. I don't remember what video it was, but I think it was like 3. It was in the 3s, but when I applied, it was 2.5. How did my first semester go? If you guys don't know, this is my second semester. I started in the spring, but I'm still considered a freshman because I haven't finished a full year. My first semester was actually pretty okay. It kind of gave me the feel of what college really is. I had 6 classes last semester. This semester I only had 4. I had physical science, history. It was history, but it was like titled Africa and World History, something like that. Those were my top 2 hardest classes. Kind of did struggle a little bit in them, but I actually passed them all, and I passed all my finals. I was doing the work. It's just that sometimes you don't understand the work, but like when you actually study and do your work, you pass your class. So my semester did go well. It was my first semester, so like it was a great experience. That's all I'm saying. What it's like being a fashion student and the classes that I'm taking. So people notice that you're a fashion student. I've gotten that a lot. I don't dress up every day, but I have a certain style, and when people ask me what is my major and I say fashion, they be like, oh, I could tell, or not surprised. The classes that I'm taking right now, I'm taking creative fashion presentation and principles in fashion. So creative fashion presentation is a class where I present with a group every single Monday. So we have from Monday to Sunday night to submit our presentations on a fashion related topic that the teacher gives us. In the beginning of the semester, our professor assigned us groups. You have the same group for the whole entire semester. That class, you're working with people and you present. You have to wear black every time you present, and it has to be professional. My professor expects high expectations from us, but it kind of gets hard sometimes, but you just gotta push through. My principles in fashion class, that class is basically learning about the fashion industry, and my professor, she has her own business, her own brand. She was doing big things at a young age. I really like that class because she knows what she's talking about, and like you gain information. I have like a ton of notes and stuff like that. I'ma just say, being a fashion student, people think like a fashion career is not a real career, but my professor said to the class, and it made me really think. She said fashion is looked as a hobby, but it's really a lifestyle, and it's also a necessity. When you wake up every day, what do you put on your body? You put on clothes. So it made me really think, like when people be like, oh, do you really want to do that? I don't think fashion is somewhere you want to go, but it really is when you think about it. My favorite class and my professor/teacher. I would say my favorite class would be the principles in fashion class. The teacher knows what she's talking about, and I gain more information. I learn new things about fashion that I didn't know about, but I don't really have a favorite professor. They're all kind of equal. Next question is, how would I compare ATL and New York? Let me tell y'all something. If you're from New York and you're transitioning to freaking Atlanta, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have a hard freaking time. You know when you want to get something to eat and you just walk outside? I mean, if you live in the city area, you can just walk and go to Deja. You can go get pizza. I live on Long Island, so I mean, it's kind of the same. I mean, I don't have a corner store. The nearest store I have next to me is like a Dollar Tree. I can walk to it, but I'd rather just take my car because I have a car. But like, there be stuff open till like 3 a.m. When you come to Atlanta, everything is closed at 9 o'clock. I can't even go outside and get food. I can't do nothing. It just be dead outside. I really loved Atlanta, but then once I got here for college and actually lived here, I do not like it compared to New York. New York will always be up here. Atlanta violence is, I never expected Atlanta to be like this. I got my window smashed last semester with my old car. There's shootings almost every day. It's just a lot of stuff be going on down here that I never would expected. And to me, it's worse than New York. Like, I never, Pros and cons of attending an HBCU. Let me start with the cons first. Being in an HBCU, sometimes our voices are not heard. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with our dorms, our education, campus life, mental health. When the students try to get their voices heard, they're not, I mean, they might be heard, but no progress is being made. And it's kind of frustrating. We're paying so much for a school. For Black people, people should be listening to what students have to say to better your university. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why there is problems with dorms, health concerns, theft, no active cameras in buildings, people stealing stuff, and nothing's being done. It just needs to be work done with. Feel like the whole HBCU community. There's a lot of schools that I've seen that was having problems and people losing housing. It's just like, it's not organized, I would say. That's kind of like my cons. Like, if the universities would do better to be more organized and actually listen to the students' opinions and voices, everything would be better. For the pros, I would say being in the HBCU community and the environment, being around people that look like you fit in, I would say, more, and you're more comfortable because you can relate to everyone. Being around people that have the same struggles as you. I just really like the HBCU environment. Sometimes It can get a little out of hand. A lot of drama and stuff like that, fights. But you know, I like the HBCU. And yeah. The next question is how to make friends on campus. Coming from a person that is shy, I was lucky enough to have a friend that I graduated with from high school be at the same college as me. I always kind of have a friend, so I'm not really alone, but you know, they're not always going to be available, so I gotta be on my own sometimes. But I would say I did make some friends. You lose some friends sometimes. Find people that have the same interests as you. Maybe find someone in the same major as you. I have a couple of friends that are in the same major as me, and we like go to the library and study. You will find a friend. You will find friends. Just go for it. If you see somebody that you want to be friends with, go talk to them. Maybe they might be shy too. Maybe they wanted to be your friend and you just never knew. Just go for it. I'm gonna tell you, go for it. Network with people, meet new people, socialize. When someone speaks to you, you speak to them back. Be very friendly. That's how you can make friends on campus. How to balance social life, assignments, and working part-time. College and work, to me, I think it honestly depends on your schedule. Because I honestly want to work because I'm low on money and I don't have a job. So how are my bills gonna get paid? I honestly would not work. It kind of gets frustrating when you have mad assignments due and then you have to go to work for hours and then you're gonna be tired and come back home, have more work to do. Then you gotta get up and go to class. Like, to me, I'm already worked up from going to class. What makes you think I wanna go to work and class? No. I have some friends and I know some people that go to work, they have classes, and still manage to do other things, but it's how your schedule works. If you feel like you can do it, you do it. How is college different from high school? You do have more freedom. You're kind of on your own. Sometimes the professors are very hard on you. If you don't hand in an assignment, it would just be a 0. They will not take late work. You have to get your stuff on time and on point. The teachers do not care how many other classes and work you have. If you don't get your assignment done for their class, then you're getting a 0. They do not care. How is your mental health? I've had days where I would be in my dorm for weeks, days, where I would not come out my room. I would literally sleep all day, wake up, sleep again. I didn't go outside, I didn't socialize with people. We all have our bad days. Sometimes you don't want to be around people. Sometimes your feelings get to you. I'm doing better than I have been in the past month or 3 weeks, month. I'm doing good. Sometimes college gets to you, life gets to you, but in the end, you will do great. Just remember that. I think mental health in college, well, in an HBCU, is not taken serious enough. There's a lot of people that struggle silently. And the last question is how to be confident. Literally be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you you're nothing, because you are something. Like, present yourself in a good way. If being confident to you means dressing nicely, you know, you want to dress nicely every day, you can do that. Just being happy. Being yourself is very important. Don't change how you are for someone that does nothing for you. Literally be yourself. That's all that matters. Be yourself. I'm going to end this video here. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and stay for more content in the future, or catch up with old episodes. You're gonna love it. If I didn't answer a question that you wanted to know, feel free to type it in the comment section, because I will gladly respond. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love all of you guys. We're almost to 1K subscribers. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful for every single person who supports me. Again, I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, stay for more content, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Dejamonet is out.